Before we return to the kitchen, it's time for this week's Raw Report with our correspondent Ellen Chang, who takes us to Hola Vegetarian Restaurant to see what makes this popular Orange County destination so special.
For most people, Orange County, California is known as the home of Disneyland, which has delighted the young and the young at heart for 50 years. But for many, it's also become known as the place to go for what some would say is the best raw vegan cuisine available. Since 1996, Hola Vegetarian Restaurant, located in Fountain Valley, has served delicious meatless meals with the Chinese-Vietnamese flair, and since 2001 has offered a raw vegan menu as well. The clientele varies from hardcore raw foodists to vegetarians, vegans, and even meat eaters, thanks in part to the friendly service and the inventive culinary creations of Chef Ito. I asked some of the patrons what they thought made Hola special.
You feel really welcome here.
I think the Oriental side of the food just makes it unique.
I like to eat food that's really tasty and really good.
Everything tastes fabulous.
Yes.
The food is fabulous indeed. Here you'll find delicious dishes like salmon rolls, I love you, and Hola soup. Who can resist desserts like Scotch on the rocks, rainbow, and carob vanilla? If you're feeling adventurous, you might like to try the choco nut ecstasy and durian. I asked the guests about their favorite dishes, and the answers were as varied as the people who dine here.
I love the risotto.
This is actually my favorite dish, the curried rice.
The humanese, the soup, it was just, it just burst with flavors.
I like the curry dish.
It's hard to say. There's so many wonderful ones.
Everything on the menu is really
And all
good.
the desserts.
I met a family of raw foodists and spoke with them about their experiences with the raw lifestyle.
You know, there's not a lot of raw babies out there, not a lot of raw families out there, so you kind of are charting your own territory a bit. You're just seeing nothing but positive results.
We really enjoy it. Like, you know, we're having a lot of fun doing it, and you know, for my pregnancy, it was totally like not a typical pregnancy. It's my first baby, and I only gained 14 pounds. Most people would tell you, you know, well, are you taking prenatal vitamins? And I didn't take any prenatal vitamins, you know, because I believe that it's in the food, that if you eat the fruits and vegetables, that you don't need it.
Because our experience day to day is so amazing.
To be raised raw, you know, like that's just the ultimate.
It was Chef Ito who created the raw vegan menu only 1 year after going raw in January of 2000. But it took some convincing for owner Mai Wen to adopt the lifestyle for herself, even though she had been a vegetarian for 15 years. I spoke with Mai about her recent conversion to raw. You decided to offer a raw menu in 2001, but you personally didn't go raw until just 2 months ago in June of 2004. And it's because you heard all these, your own customers complimenting and raving about the results.
And at first, I didn't believe it. But lately, I have so many customers who comes here and they claim that they have heavy like diabetes, or even themselves used to be a very, hopeless cancer patient. And this type of diet make them feel very strong, or even like they drop the medicine that they're supposed to take every day. What happened was, I had the very, very high triglyceride. So the people say, doesn't matter what kind of problem for your health. Why don't you try to see this diet could help you? So I did try straight 15 days, no cooked food. What happened was my blood test showing very high triglyceride dropped to normal within 15 days, no medicine at all.
Even if it weren't for the health benefits, Hola would still be packed with people from all over Southern California. Some as far away as San Diego. Why? Because the food is just that good. In Fountain Valley, I'm Ellen Chang.
Thank you, Ellen. When we left off, we'd finished making the filling for the pie, then got intimately acquainted with our food by hand pressing it into the crust. Next step, the almond cream topping.
So as you can see here, it's looking more like a pie. You see the raisins are showing up in here. You keep doing that while I wash the hands, and I prepare now for the almond cream. This is not just a blender. This is also a food processor and a juicer and a blender. And we're going to be using this to make the cream. So here we have the almonds, which have the skins off. So this would be equivalent to blanched almonds in the cooked world.
Okay.
So we simply sit down, we peel it off. It's very time consuming, and it's really a great practice in meditation and in patience and in learning to be with oneself and also a time to get in touch with the food. And then we're going to put in just a half a teaspoon of the vanilla.
Vanilla.
So it's not very much.
No.
You could also, actually a great idea is to use the vanilla bean. We're going to be using these days, but this time we're going to keep the water because this will need liquid to move. So we're going to liquefy it. Everything is going to become liquid here, but at the same time will remain just like a cream, not too liquid at all. And then we do this up. Okay, so voila, almond cream.
Have you ever wondered if the raw vegan lifestyle is a healthy lifestyle? When we come back, we'll talk with some doctors and get their opinions on the subject. After that, we'll finally taste our apple pie.